Yeah, I thought we got away from who we were, and that's why it got to 6 points. And then we were able to get back to who we were and just played a better quality of basketball. It's a really good team. That team's really good in my mind, so it was a nice win.
And Jerson had 9 points during that run in the first half after you guys fell behind early. He made all 3 of his field goals. Just nice to get another fourth guy in double figures there for you.
Yeah, he got some nice passes. I think JJ threw him a couple good ones, and you know, Jerson understands that he's only senior and there's not a lot of time left. 54 days now until the regular season's over. So 11 of those days are off, 14 are games. So he gets the urgency. What I like about this group is now I have the confidence in the 2 freshmen and Marcus to, like, I would never have taken John Octius out that early, but he wasn't playing well, so I put in David Cohn, and I thought it really helps when you have competition. I think we've created that finally. I think it'll help us down the road.
How far has Marcus's defense come along from when he gets fouled? It seems like he's not playing out of control. He's trying to play quality defense.
Marcus has come a long way. You know, he struggled at New Mexico, but then we realized, you know, who he was guarding, a couple NBA guys, but he didn't play last game, and it bothered him, and I like that. You know, there just wasn't a place for him, and he hadn't been practicing great, and he picked up practice a few times, and last couple of days have been good. So, you know, he certainly can help, you know. You know, keep in mind, I just keep going back to, there isn't a player from the old regime on this team that played tonight. I mean, Dwight's still hurt, and I think it's quite remarkable what these, not what I've been able to do, our coaches, but what these players have been able to do under conditions that probably have rarely happened in college basketball history. So, yeah, Marcus, they're all getting better. I think you can see that.
Larry, how unusual is it that they're getting better in conference play? Normally, this is when teams kind of shut down those young guys a little bit. You guys are going the opposite direction. You've got guys that are really maturing during what should be the hardest part of the season.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I just know it's kind of like a good-looking girl. She's got a lot of opportunities for dates, you know, and or a good-looking guy like Matt, who's got a lot of opportunities for dates, and it's about opportunity. Usually those guys don't get. Usually the coaches have so many experienced players, like I just explained. There's no opportunity. Now there's opportunity. Or there's always been opportunity, and they're finally getting it. So you'll see more of them. But, I mean, all you got to do is start counting, and you get to 8 real quick, and that's about what we got.
How nice was it tonight? You kind of had the different, you know, JJ got going really early, did a lot of good things when Daniel was struggling. Then Daniel gets hot. John kind of carried you through some stretches. And then you did. You got Carlton came in and gave you a little burst. Jerson did. Did you feel like different people kind of were able to kind of take the team on their shoulders for stretches tonight where you really needed it?
Yeah, I did, and I think they all know. I think this team, as much as any team I've had, at such an early age, understands when they're playing right and when they're playing wrong. And you know, like I said, I'm repeating myself, but I asked a couple players, "Do you like the way you played tonight?" And they said no, and I said I would agree. I mean, you can be better than that. So we had, you know, when we really played well, they were all really executing. But I think as fans and as coaches and as writers, we're influenced by making baskets, and there was. Daniel didn't score in the first half, I don't think. 0 for 5. And then he had 19 in the second half. I think that's what you're talking about, is that they guys made baskets in certain stages of the game. But we thought we'd score enough points. We just didn't know if we could stop them. And we did a nice job of stopping them and only gave them 8 second chance points and really out-rebounded them after we'd been out-rebounded by San Jose State.
How much can this win build momentum? Just the way you guys won it. Not that you beat Fresno State, but to play the way you guys played and to finish the game on that kind of a run, to kind of come back after a slow first 5 minutes and do what you did. Just how much can that carry, build confidence, and maybe carry this team the next few games?
Well, I would answer that. I would say it never hurts, but I'm huge on one game doesn't affect the next. I was really shocked at how we started. I really was, but you can't expect us. Usually we come out well, and only one time had we not up until tonight was Denver. So, but it certainly helps, because these guys know that this team is good that we just beat. That's going to be a whole different breed going to Logan, Utah coming up. But, he dug us a pretty big hole with 2 losses, and to bounce back, I'm proud of these guys, and I just think we'll get better.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Coach was getting into us. And he just woke us up and told us, look, this team is not going to go away. We got to play the plays right, and that's what we did.
A couple shots that maybe seemed more forced in the efforts. Larry was yelling to pass the ball. How much was just the assist really playing to what you guys are doing tonight?
He told us we did a really good job with our offense. He said it's the best he's ever seen at San Jose. So we were just really trying to play the same, but we kind of got out of it at the beginning. We were taking kind of quick shots. But once we started getting in the flow, we started passing it more, hitting those open shots. I think first and foremost, our defense, once we locked in, it really translated to that again. And that's what Coach really got into us about. But yeah, once you start playing good offense, we're hard to stop.
Yeah, offense, New Mexico game, quieter first half, 19 all in the second half tonight. What's the second half that's really just something clicks with you?
Just let the game come to me. We have a really good team. Our freshmen step up. You see, I had 0 and we were up still, so I just let the game come to me. And once I let it come to me, just play ball, So I wasn't worried, I didn't let that affect me. But as you see, our freshmen stepped up, which we need, and we're a great team. So.
And it seems like every game it's maybe one player from another team that really has the big night, but you guys can just limit it to one guy and not have you guys 19. Is that probably give you guys a pretty good chance to win, limit to one player?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we're trying to stop everybody, but as long we won the rebounding battle, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
By a lot.
47-23, 43-27.
And I think it showed in the score, so I think that's what we need to continue to focus on. If we continue to do that, then
I feel like we kind of get out of our groove and our scouting report a little bit. Let the game break us down a little bit on defense, actually, not on offense sometimes. Like Johnson, he's strictly left-handed, and when he gets to his left hand, he's going to score. When he did, he scored, obviously. So, but towards the end, I guarded him and I stopped his left hand, and obviously he didn't score again, but that's not just credit to me, but that's credit to our whole team, But we just got to know each player, and once we know them and we're in the game, we just got to do what we do best.
Yeah, you kind of look at this conference, and you've been through it before, but there's a whole lot of teams that can kind of finish anywhere through 9th, 10th spot, you guys being one of them. Just how big are these wins? San Jose State the other night on the road, and this team here, and just what does it say about where you guys are?
It's just huge. when we play at home, we're supposed to win, you know, and we gotta get this W, and we did, you know, and we gotta keep it going. You know, we did get to San Jose, and which led to this game, you know, so it builds confidence. You know, we finally got that W, just like when you get your first shot up and you make it, you know, it just keeps going, you know. So, but it's huge. You know, we don't have many away games, and once we play them, it's just limited, you know. So we gotta attack it, and we just gotta keep going, you know.
How much momentum do you get from a win like this
Huge.
as you go on?
Huge, you know, because they could easily beat us, you know, but we were just a tougher team, you know. But it's huge, you know. I think we have Utah State next.
Yeah.
So, you know,
On the
it's
road.
a lot, you know, just the best conference in the world. You know, it's another away game, you know, which we need, you know, to keep it going. You know, we were 0-2 and now we're 2-2, you know, so that shows a lot, you know. So we just got to keep it going.
Only way you could go +1 is winning on the road too, so that's important.
How different was the mentality of this team after that first 5-6 minutes? You guys, it really looked like a whole different team on the floor. Offense, defense, everything.
It just wasn't Rams basketball, you know. It wasn't our basketball. We all knew it. Coach was the one who said something, and we figured it out, you know. And once we figured it out, we got the results we wanted, you know. So just play together, and you know we'll get the W.
Do you get the feeling this team has the pieces to be a really good team if you guys can just kind of keep putting it all together at the same time? It seems like you go through spurts. I mean, it was huge in the first half when you were struggling. All of a sudden you start hitting a bunch of threes. John kind of came through with some big buckets at some key times when maybe nobody else was scoring for you. Is that kind of the way this team's going to be this year? Is just kind of different people at different times?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like it's gonna be. I mean, we don't really put.
And you have enough of those different.
Yeah,
pieces
we don't really put
to
too much
still be
thought into it.
successful.
Carlton came in and he gave us scoring off the bench, so that was big for us. And next game it might be David coming off the bench and giving us good scoring. So, you know, we're just trusting each other, and I think we'll be fine at the end of the day.
And it just can't be us three, you know. We need everyone, every single person that's on this team. That's why they're here, you know. Marcus, you know, the big rebound, you know, and that means a lot to us, you know. So, but just little things, you know. But like I said, it just can't be us three, you know. It has to be others. And Carlton, he's been stepping up, so that's exactly what we need.
What went through your mind when you saw him pull down that rebound, Carl? I mean, that was huge. The building, you know, you guys were trying to get the fans fired up. That was really kind of the icing.
I was
on the
just
cake
happy.
tonight,
I was just
pulling that
tired.
down.
I was tired. I was like, thank Jesus, you know, he did get that, you know. So same with Marcus, you know, he got that huge rebound. So, but it's good for us, and you know, it's good for them too as well.
All right, you guys good?